I remember speaking to you a couple of months ago, and at that time you didn't know what your future was, and you were backing yourself to winning your contract. I don't think you could have done any more in your power to convince the club that you were worth keeping.
Yeah, obviously it was sort of it was a weird start of the year. I think there was a lot of uncertainty, and I wasn't sure what I was going to be doing, and I just had to knuckle down and focus on playing footy, and I'm really happy the way that it's worked out, because it was never my interest to leave. I never wanted to leave this place, and I love the people, I love the club, I love the area and everything it's about. So I'm really excited to hopefully keep building.
At 28, like when I saw the length of the contract, I figured at 28 most players probably want a 4-year deal or something like that. Why 2?
I think that was just what was on the table.
Right.
I think I'll still be playing good footy come that. Well, pretty much you start negotiating it when you've got a year left on it. So I think that was just what came up and what we agreed on.
You've been here for a while now and seen like there's been plenty of change in this roster, but there's also, you're going to be here for Mark Nawaqanitawase.
Nawaqanitawase. Wow.
Yeah.
That was good.
He's the only one that can say it.
Yeah.
Like, you've played a bit of rugby as well. Like, for a bloke like that to come here, what sort of impact can he have, and how long do you think it will take for him to adjust to league?
No, it'll be good. I think he's obviously an athlete, and he's played some big moments and big games, and represented his country and state. So, I'm sure he'll come in and do a great job. I think obviously there's a lot of differences in the game. I've learned that firsthand, and he's got a bit of work in front of him, but I'm sure he'll get through it and get to play some good footy.
We spoke to Connor, and he said it'd be pretty cool if he came back with some bling around his neck after the Olympics. It's a pretty cool story that he goes to the Olympics and then he goes from one code straight into another.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. I think I've got another mate, so shout out to Henry Paddo going over to Paris. One of my good mates last year, he was actually in the squad for Tokyo, did his calf, missed out like the week before. So he's going over his first Olympics, so big shout out to HP. He's a big Roosters fan as well, so good man.
Back to your own form, like as you said, it's been a weird year. Like you started in Reggie's, you had to fight your way back in. You're now arguably the best back row in the comp. Have you even surprised yourself with just how well you play? I know you put a lot of hard work.
I wouldn't say I surprised myself. Mate, it was funny because Kez texted me once I re-signed, and because we literally had talked about this at the start of the year. Like, I knew it was going to be a tough road for me to start. I knew I was sort of at the back of the queue, and I knew I'd have to wait my time a little bit. And mate, it stung. I'll be honest, it really hurt. Like, miss out in that season opener in Vegas. That really cut deep. And but the only way to get yourself out of the back of the queue is to work hard and fight your way to the front. And it was enjoyable as well having to do that with Connor. We both sort of had that same start to the year, and it makes it really enjoyable now, having worked so hard for it.
It looks like you're just in beast mode. Like Origin, you're pushing people away and you're just trampling guys for fun.
Yeah, well, that's what you try, and that's my game, so that's what I've got to try and keep doing,
Jared, he's a warrior. Can you tell us what he means to you? He plays a record amount of games for the club this weekend.
Yeah, mate, most cap Rooster, Jared Waerea-Hargreaves, I think. I'm so happy for him, He's got there in the end. It's been a little bit of a slow burn this year with a few injuries and a couple of suspensions in there as well. But mate, there's no Rooster that's more deserving to have that title than Jazza. He's such a weapon on the field and works so hard. He's the ultimate teammate, ultimate bloke. He's taught me so much over my time here at the club. And everyone talks about how good a bloke he is, but until you actually know him and hang out with him and experience the kind of person he is, the way he treats your friends and your family, you don't understand how good of a bloke he is. And he's the heartbeat of this club, and I can't wait to go out there and respect him and honour him.
With your own contract, I guess you wouldn't have hung around if you didn't think there was going to be success in the short-term future. What do you think you can achieve over the next 3 years while you're here?
Obviously, mate, we're chasing rings, chasing premierships, and that's pretty much the bottom line here at the Roosters. Is we want to win comps, and you don't want to get too far ahead of yourself. To win comps, you've got to win games, and Yeah, it's been a good start to the year, but we're getting to that back half and that pointy end, and yeah, we've got to change gears now and keep going.
You must really feel like, particularly like defensive, I think you're scoring something like, it's like 30 points a game, but defensively as well, one of the best teams in the comp. Like it feels to me like after a couple of years of not quite getting it right and maybe working it out too late, that you guys might be primed to do something pretty special.
Yeah, it's probably the best start we've had to the year in a long time, and yeah, it's definitely got that feel around the team that we've got a lot of belief in our squad, and yeah, like I was talking about earlier with Jared and Kiri and a few guys leaving, Joey and Sue as well. There's a couple of guys that's going to be their last season, and we want to make sure it's a memorable one for them as well.
I know Cody brought up the lengthy contract. A lot of people are saying, oh, might he so he can play rugby at the World Cup?
Nah. I haven't looked that far ahead.
That's the 50 years for 74 boys this Sunday as well. It's old boys day. I mean,
Yeah.
You've grown up as a Roosters fan. How good is it just going out in that field and seeing all those old boys? I'm sure a lot of them you would have looked up to, wanted to emulate.
Yeah, I love Old Boys Day. I think I love getting all the old Roosters around the club. We've got all their names and numbers up on the walls here, and yeah, to celebrate them is special, and get to see a couple of the old codgers getting around and telling some war stories, and mate, that'll be us one day. So yeah, it's always enjoyable getting to meet those legends and rubbing shoulders, and like I said before, we've got to honour them with a win.
Did anyone really stand out as a kid to you? Was there one sort of guy that you really...
I love Brad Fittler and I love Fitzy. They were my two favourites growing up. So yeah, I'm lucky enough to be coached by both of them and get to know them both on a pretty personal level. So yeah, those two.
Gus, one last one for me. There's a bit of rugby league room we were going around that Kez might play on. Can you add anything to that? And would you like to see him play on if that's?
Mate, I'd love to see him play on. Mate, when I re-signed, he texted me congrats, and I was telling him to black flip. But mate, obviously he's such a weapon. He's such a good player, and he's sort of the general of our team. And yeah, if I can, I don't know if he's got another pre-season in him, but if I can try and convince him to do another year, yeah, I'll let you guys know.